Hey, this is Max. Welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. For this Switchback challenge, I slapped together a tune. It did get me through, so let me kind of show you what I did after we make another run at this. Coming downhill because you want to build up speed going into that initial gate. You also want to set up the gate so that you know you're going to be going left right away. You want to set it up so that you're definitely going downhill as fast as you can to build up that initial speed. Now you can see it's dropping below 95, but as long as it's up at a point where you can continue to build up speed again, you should be okay. The whole point here is to build enough speed at the end to make it through at over 95 miles per hour. So I just did a new personal best there with the slightly tweaked setup. So with the setup of this car, you're basically looking at a car that has enough power but lots of grip, right? So the build is more focused towards grip than it is to power for the A800. I'm not even using any of the power adders here except a little bit of exhaust, and I think intake, even the turbo is using the stock turbo. Horsepower wise, it's 331 horsepower, and it is using the stock engine, so nothing really crazy there. Where you really want to try to get benefit is from good braking if you need it. Actually, you could probably sacrifice a little bit of this as well. I think it'll be fine with that. If you want to eke out a little more power out of the car, you can always use a little bit less braking because you're only braking one time, and that's going to be on the switchback itself. So that's your call, but I did this braking, race springs for adjustment, no weight reduction because you can't really afford to ask for any of those things. Where you really want to do is get a tire that gives you grip, and I went with the slick on that one. I didn't really mess, I did mess with the rear sides a little bit. I should have left that alone, to be honest. You probably don't need it, but that actually gives you the 800. That's probably why I did it. And then naturally you want a adjustable transmission. You could probably use the 4-speed because really all you're really doing is trying to get over 105 miles per hour or 110 on the straightaways so you can turn and get the average to 95. Remember, the key is you're just looking for the average. You're not really trying to get more than that. Front and rear downforce. Downforce is helpful for grip, so that's why I put that on. That's the setup. The tuning's not too difficult. Put it right near 20 psi where the tires tend to grip the best. The gearing is set up for automatic, so what I did is I put the gearing very close, so it's close ratio set up, and tops out at about 119. So I'm not looking to go super fast. I'm just trying to top out quickly and then have the car basically re-accelerate quickly when it comes out of the turn, because the gear ratios are very close and they can get back up to speed once you come out of the turn. Alignment, everything in alignment is for turn response and grip. You don't care if your tires burn up because it's only for a short run anyway. Anti-roll, not too important to me. I didn't put it very stiff because it'll hurt the handling. Same thing with the springs and dampening, relatively mild. Aero, just enough to make sure the car is gripping. I did try with higher aero, which doesn't seem to be a huge impact, but it could. What that does do though is higher aero will hurt your top speed slightly. In this case, probably not. It doesn't seem to really impact enough to not run it. So, that's an option if you're thinking, but do understand that the 0 to 100 will be slower. So generally, if there's enough aero, even here, as long as there's enough aero, you should be good. Brakes, just whatever is normal. Not a lot of acceleration and deceleration. Lockup on the differential, it's not that important. 65 rear, all-wheel drive setup. And that's basically it. That did the job. I did share this. I think I shared it, but I shared a earlier setup, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, switchback tune is how I shared it. I'll save over it because I think this adjustment I did just now actually works slightly better. I'm coming from the top of the hill. You want the downhill run to give you that extra acceleration. If you have a better setup with more power, you could probably do it with uphill as well. But you know, that's basically what you're looking for. Again, search for Maxthegamer under description to find any of my tunes. You don't need the share code. All right, well, good luck with the Switchback, and I hope that you have success this season with the festival playlist, and have fun. If you like the video, leave a like. If you like my channel and you like to see this kind of videos, subscribe, hit the bell, and you get notified when I put up new videos. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. I'll catch you next time.